Hey neighbors, tax season is almost here. And did you know if your household earned less than $84,000 in 2025, you qualify to file your taxes at no cost through United Way's Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, or VITA program. Maximize your refunds and save on filing fees. Get free tax prep from United Way and keep more of what you earn. Visit UnitedWayFileFree.com to learn more. Today on CityCast Nashville, I'd like to introduce you to Sterling Wright, better known as Chef Sterling, and two of his young chef prodigies, Xavier Winston and Mariana Coakley. Here in Nashville's Napier neighborhood, they're building something bigger than a restaurant. Through Joy Kitchen and a culinary incubator called Cooking the Right Way, they're creating opportunity, helping the next generation find confidence, and cooking some seriously good food. It's Tuesday, March 24th. I'm your host, Marie Cecile Anderson, and this is what Nashville's talking about. Chef Sterling, believe it or not, I learned you are the first and only person from the J.C. Napier homes to appear on Hell's Kitchen, and then you were offered a job with the host and head chef Gordon Ramsay, but you turned it down. Why?
Impact over income. I can go get the income, but I'd rather have the impact. I came home, saw a program called Cooking the Right Way. Brian seen some man that wants to do a restaurant. He said, what we call it? Joy. Why joy? Joy is the one word is the most used in the Bible. Joy stands for journey of yourself, because everybody's going down a journey in life. And what journey ain't good without good company? And as you can tell on the podcast, I got two great individuals that I don't mind doing this journey with.
You're talking about Brian Bennett, who's your partner in the Joy Kitchen restaurant. And today we are joined by two of your young chefs, Xavier and Mariana. Y'all, what does journey of yourself mean to you?
It is a journey of yourself, but I feel like it also means along the things that we learn as human beings is that we don't have to go through it alone. So this might be a journey of ourselves or your own story, but you don't have to go through it alone. And I feel like that's what joy represents. You're going through your own journey, but you learn that you have people who support you on the way. You have people who love and care about you and who just wrap their arms around you and who, just make it possible for you to keep going through this journey of yourself. So that one day we can all say, yeah, we were here when this was first being built and we all came together through this journey of Joy Kitchen.
So how does Joy Kitchen think about cooking that's maybe different than any other culinary programs?
What makes us different is the passion behind it. I love it here at Joy. It's the kids that want to learn how to cook, and then not only want to learn, but they need to learn how. But they also go home and show their family what they learn, because they go home with food every time they come to class.
I would love for you to paint us a picture of a typical day at Joy Kitchen. When you walk in the door, what happens?
We've been doing more of pop-ups, more pop-up events, taking over restaurants, cooking in different type of, environments, getting the feel of just like that restaurant feel, getting the rush of those people. A lot of people coming in, ordering this, having to plate up that.
Is it stressful?
Not to me. I've been doing this a long time, but it does get stressful. It does. I don't mean to sound cocky, but it does get very stressful.
Is the customer always right?
Well, okay.
Oh, no.
Sometimes
No.
they might be right sometimes, because it's a learning. So this whole Joy Kitchen is supposed to be very professional. We're teens. We know how to handle ourselves. We know how to speak to adults. But at the same time, we are still children. So we are still learning, and we're all still building and growing together, and we're still learning new culinary things to this day. So it's like, yes, they are right, but at the same time, have some grace, have some grace. We are still teens, and we do work with younger kids. Like one of our chefs, Ethan, I think he's 10. And we do give Ethan a lot of grace. So even though it can get stressful, we want our teens to know, or our younger children to know, that you have to be able to handle a situation when it's stressful or when it's a lot on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Joy Kitchen is now a full service. Is it a pop-up restaurant? Is that correct? Or do you all have an actual brick and mortar?
We're starting the building of the building.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, congratulations.
I think Chef and Xavier got to see it before I did, but I drove around it, so I got to saw the outside of the building. But I'm super excited because the building is coming. Because like I've said, we've done catering events with Napier Kitchen Table or Cooking the Right Way, but now we're starting to do actual pop-ups like how a real restaurant would be. So when we actually go in the kitchen, we know how to clean up after ourselves. We know how to pick up stuff. We know how to talk to people, how to manage a ticket system. So all of those things come into play.
Let's talk about Cooking the Right Way. What were the first things you learned through that program? And did you have any cooking skills going into this? Or Chef Sterling, what are you working with like here? He's laughing.
No, I'm laughing because I let them mess up on purpose.
Yeah.
Why is that important?
They got to know the chef is right. you get the kids and the kids today, they think they know everything. So, okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let you mess up. And then I'm going to let you fix your problem.
Why is that a valuable lesson?
Mariana, you want to answer that one?
Lettuce.
See, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about.
Go on.
Man. It's like, I feel like that's one of the good qualities about this program. Everybody here knows each other and everybody here has made a good bond. So we laugh about our mistakes. So like one of my mistakes was, and I don't make a lot of mistakes, but one of my mistakes was that walking into culinary was like a whole different world. I had my creativity and common sense. That's what I had. So walking into this, I didn't really know too much. And I don't want to say I had too much common sense, but some of it was there. So I ended up putting, what was it, arugula, or was it?
I think it was romaine lettuce.
Romaine lettuce. I put it in the freezer.
For the salad.
I put it in the...
You like your lettuce chilled.
Yeah.
So I put it in the freezer.
It was.
And I took it out. And Chef was like, what did you do? And so when he was like, what did you do? I was like, what? What did I do? And so he ran it under water and the lettuce legit just melted, like just completely melted. And so when
like
that happened, it looked like spinach. So when the lettuce had just melted, my heart had just dropped because I realized if I would have just listened instead of, immediately thinking I could just go in it, thinking I knew everything, I wouldn't have made that mistake. But like I said, one of the joys of working with people that love you and care about you and will always have your back is that there will always be some type of contingency plan or some type of plan B. So we ended up having somebody go to the store for us and we got regular lettuce. It ended up being better than the romaine lettuce. So
Funny how that
Matter
works.
of fact, her dressing is now like consistency on the menu because of her mess up.
Hi, CityCast listeners. This is David Plotz. I'm the CEO of CityCast, but I also have another job. I'm one of the hosts of the Political Gabfest, Slate's politics podcast. Every week, I get on mic with my co-hosts Emily Bazelon and John Dickerson, and we talk about politics and a lot more about other things that we care about. The Gabfest has been going for more than 20 years because the three of us love talking to each other, and we have an amazing community of listeners. If you like the open-hearted, curious way CityCast approaches cities, I think you'll like the Political Gabfest too. Stream it on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast.
Well, Chef Xavier, what's your favorite thing to cook?
I like trying cooking new stuff. I like to because I've gotten like really used to like the stuff we already have on the menu so far. So I do like to try new things, but I do like cooking the scallops.
You're cooking scallops? They're so hard to make.
Yeah,
Whew.
Chef couldn't get him right on his season. But
Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. And I had brought that up.
Mariana.
I brought that up and he looked at me. I think this was during Sunday. And I was like, man, you couldn't make scallops right on your season. I watched it. He gave me the meanest side eye. He was like,
how has being part of Joy Kitchen changed the way you see yourself or your future?
I would say it definitely made me more confident. I have social anxiety. When I used to walk in a room full of like other teens or people, I used to immediately get anxious. One thing the chef's gonna do is he's always gonna make you uncomfortable because in the kitchen, you never know what could happen. Somebody could end up making a mistake and it could really jeopardize the menu, or somebody could end up walking out or have some type of emergency and you have to pick up the slack. So I definitely want to say it's definitely changed my confidence to be able to immediately be like, okay, I have confidence enough to go fill in for this person knowing that I'm not going to make a mistake. Or I have confidence enough to speak in front of a crowd and talk to 100+ people, 1,000+ people and make a clear statement. I've always been very proper my whole life. Like I've always talked very proper, very neat. And Chef told me one day, he was like, you have the ability where you can really talk to people and you already sound beautiful and amazing when you talk to people. All you have to do is know how to project that and know how to make it louder and know how to make yourself heard. So he always put me and Xavier out on the spot, especially when we cooked for the mayor, and always made us the vision and made sure people knew that we were the vision, that we were the young chefs coming in after him. This was his legacy.
I want you to hear something, okay?
I can, I will, and I must.
Thank you.
Those are my 3 power words because like I said, I have anxiety and social anxiety. So it's like sometimes when I doubt myself or sometimes when I feel like, man, maybe I can't do this. Chef always says these 3 powers. I can, I will, and I must. And that always helps me power through whatever I'm struggling with.
And Chef Sterling, where did you learn that?
I take what I grew up with. Like everybody, like my right-hand man, Cameron. Everybody always tell the kids what they doing wrong. I mean, I actually took time out to show them how to do it right. It's easy to point out their faults. But my thing with the kids, like, they make a mistake, I'm going to let them see their mistakes. And what are you going to do about it? You going to sit on the toilet or you going to get up? It's on you. It's all worth giving up for after you see the results of the time that you put in with them. And it didn't cost nothing. All it took was a little love and like a little discipline. If you come in the kitchen, you swapping down, I'm yelling at them. But it's kitchen boys. Xavier, I love Xavier. I got to him, when I first got to him, he was doing everything. And I'm going to let him be the man to tell you what he was doing.
I think I was in 6th grade. And I was getting in trouble and stuff like that, you know. And the school had told Chef, you know, school had found that I was cooking. So they had told Chef, some people at school, well, everybody knows Chef. So people at the school knew Chef and stuff, so they called him. He came to the school and, like, just started, like, embarrassing me in front of everybody because, like, I was being in trouble and stuff like that. And then, like, another thing I was doing was I was smoking at a really young age. I was smoking in 6th grade. So he always make me tell my story and, like, you know, what has cooking done for me? How have I grown from that, gotten better?
Do you have different power words that you treat as your mantra as well?
No, I got to get some.
Be honest with you.
But we just talk a lot, yeah.
We talk like our relationship is like, if I see something wrong in the kitchen, I can yell it. I can get in Xavier's butt like a Gordon Ramsay shootout. I can actually talk to him like that. But I can't talk to other kids like that. If I talk to Mariana know what I mean. I can't talk to other little girls like that. So after I say what I say, oh man, to go watch them in action. Shouts like, oh my gosh, what's inside this little girl, Mariana? And everybody know when Mariana gets upset,
it's time to go.
To see how she get their respect.
Yeah.
And Xavier is the calm version of me, but then once Xavier Chef, and he clap his hands, you done punched the wrong button.
Mm.
And it's a joy to sit back and fold my arms and watch these young chefs run a kitchen, a chaotic kitchen at some point. It ain't like it's telling me it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And we always finish on top.
All the time.
Xavier, Mariana, do either of you want to cook professionally now? They're both raising their hands. Xavier, I heard you are also a grill master.
I try. So wait, let me tell you about this story. The other day, I burned myself on the arm. Right, I'm gonna show you the burn. Well, I'm not gonna show you the actual burn, but like it's wrapped up now. I tripped over some plastic that was like stuck on the grill, and I fell, and like all the chicken, all the charcoal, everything fell on the ground. So when I was on the floor, I seen fire all around. So I'm like, oh my God, no, I gotta get up. I jumped up so fast, and it was charcoal just stuck to my arm. So I just hurried up and hit it and ran in the house and just washed it off. But the only thing I could hear in my ear was, Chef, you gonna respect that grill. You gonna respect that grill. That's the only thing I heard in my ear like the whole time.
When you come in the kitchen with me and Chef Cameron, I want you to cut yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to burn yourself. Why would you want us to do that? Last time you cut yourself, you ain't held that knife the same.
Right.
When you burn yourself, you ain't touched that stove the same. You respecting the product.
What does it mean to you all to be a part of something like this happening in your own community?
I just feel chosen. Like to see like a lot of people around my age not even interested in stuff like this, or like trying to like, do better. Like a lot of people, yeah, they do good, but some people they have that like, I don't know. I'm not saying like they're too far gone, but like they don't want to do good. They don't want to, come back to the good things or like start good, because I've like, see, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. So like your finish got to be strong. If you got a strong finish, then I feel like it'll be good.
This has really just been such an honor to truly be one of the kids that gets to have this support system or have this amazing community of other chefs who will one day maybe pass this on, or one day work in the kitchen where I can say, hey, this is where I came from and this is where I started. So I want to give you a chance to, follow in my footsteps. And I really, truly want this to become Chef Sterling's legacy. I want me and Xavier to continue it on and truly just enjoy life and enjoy being in this wonderful community.
To give the listeners just an idea, what's the best thing about the Napier community?
The people.
Mm-hmm.
The people.
Definitely.
People. The community is not everybody's good, but it's some great individuals inside that always get overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, to be honest with you, that's how I met Mariana. It's because of Phil Williams. Because Phil Williams from TV came and talked bad about our neighborhood. And we started a photography class, and Mariana was in it. And we told, take the pictures if everything's good.
Phil Williams came to your neighborhood and said it was bad. What do you want listeners right now to know about your neighborhood?
Just look at the results. Look what we're doing now. Notice they don't put this on the news. They don't put the stuff that's good, what's coming out of on the news, which I'm not mad about. It's just, I'd rather hear them, instead of turning on the news, another shooting, another killing, and talking about families. What about the kids and the families that are doing good and can be an inspiration to other families? But if they seeing them, that's why I love them too. Nobody thought about cooking until they got started.
Mm-hmm.
Mariana got so many young ladies want to be like her. Xavier got so many young men want to be like him. And it started by them just being themselves cooking. My thing is, I put your pain on a plate and watch people eat it. That's what's going to bring you joy. Use your cooking as your therapy, as your ministry. Tell your story through your food and watch people eat it. God gave me the vision, it's going to change the world. Because if you look around what's going on in Nashville, it's going across the United States and the inner city.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's giving them the platform to do anything. These two, is okay to not to be a gang member. It's okay not to be an athlete. It's okay not to be a rapper. It's okay to be a lady. You want to tell her the 70s?
Okay, so like for the young women who come in, or like the young ladies, I want them to know that as a woman or as a girl in a kitchen, it's usually dominated by men or boys. It's usually dominated by males. So as a woman, when you're coming into the kitchen, you already have to have a strong mindset. You already have to have tunnel vision and know what you want to do and know what you're coming in there for. You have to be strong and not allow them to push you around or make you feel lesser just because you're a woman or just because you're a girl. And I want them to know that it's also important in a kitchen or in a hard environment to be a young lady, to be a young girl. So the 7 B's is books before boys because boys bring babies. As a young lady, that is very important because things in the neighborhood where women who just have baby after baby, and we don't want them to think that that is their future because it's not. It doesn't have to be. You can come and do many great things. It doesn't always mean you have to be an athlete. It doesn't always mean you have to be a big pop star. It can just mean being something as simple as being a chef and putting your pain on a plate and showing people your creativity, showing people how to be a lady or how to present yourself as a young woman.
How old are you, Mariana?
15.
And Xavier?
I'm 16 years old.
Last question to you both. I want to end on food because you really hooked me here. Let's say you are building a perfect menu for our listeners right now. Tell me one appetizer, one entree, and one dessert that you would make us.
Can I do like a couple appetizers? Because
Let's go.
That's how we like to do it. Okay. So for appetizer, I'm gonna give you a good. We got the caprese skewers, tomato and mozzarella, topped with balsamic vinaigrette. We have shrimp and grits shooters, just a little, shooter of shrimp and grits, Southern style chef's recipe, famous for being on Hell's Kitchen. And then we also have those Mariana's famous deviled eggs that we always do. That's just one of the best things ever on there. Yeah, she doing good. She doing good deviled egg.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It bring out the God and the devil in the egg. Like,
Angel eggs.
Like, yes, angel eggs. I don't know what she do. She don't let nobody see her make it. Y'all don't think you chef taste this how this tastes. And
it tastes good every time.
Yep.
Wow.
And then a little pop that adds to the deviled egg is the candied bacon with chef special seasoning that Xavier knows.
Nobody else knows the seasoning but me. And also Mariana's shortbread. Flatbread. And her flatbread, yes.
Mushroom and vegan cheese.
Vegan cheese, yes. It's very good.
And then it's topped with arugula and truffle oil.
Wow, okay. Amazing appetizers. What about the entree?
What you think, Chef?
I mean, y'all talk. You know what I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna never forget it.
I got the fried chicken topped with the hot honey sriracha. We got the blackened salmon topped with drizzle of smoked jalapeno honey. For dessert, we got a Southern style bread pudding, Chef Grandma's recipe bread pudding with a homemade caramel sauce, and then a flaming donut topped with vanilla ice cream and a drizzle of that homemade caramel sauce.
Oh, okay.
And that's what we got for the viewers.
Oh my goodness.
So I think appetizer would definitely be scallops. I feel like I would want to put scallops on there, but I feel like I would want to do my pickled scallops because I feel like that represents the people inside of cooking. For an entree, I think I would do lamb, a rack of lamb.
A rack of lamb?
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you.
My mom can't even do that.
When you are searing a rack of lamb over a hot stove, I'm telling you, you learn to love the smell of lamb cooked. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And when you have to let it sit, oh my gosh, your mouth is just salivating. I'm telling you. After that, I think I would do salmon. Salmon.
I love that.
I'm surprised neither one of them said the oxtail because I made them break down a whole oxtail.
I read about this.
Boy. breaking down the whole oxtail. I tell you, you'll be like hitting that. You'll be like, it how you like, yeah, and it still won't like cut. So the bone is so tough. Like the bone is just so hard to break. Like I even caught myself trying to like chef not looking.
So you have to find those like little mini soft spots that you can cut through with the knife.
And like,
yeah.
You got to work against that bone.
My dessert would be definitely creme brulee. When we learned it from the stand, definitely creme brulee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're burning the top, crystallizing
but
the sugar?
I would do it with brown sugar instead. I would do it with brown sugar.
That'll be better than the actual sugar.
And I would do a honey glaze on top. Yeah.
We're all waiting for this restaurant to open. Can we get an exclusive date of when we might be seeing it open, or are we? Maybe we'll just have to have you back.
That right there, I love to keep people guessing and wondering. But in the meantime, if you want to sample the food, you should get in touch with us and let us come and blow your friends and families' minds.
All right.
All done by young chefs.
I mean, you guys are just up in the ante. And that, Chef Sterling, that is all because of you. I'm going to put in our show notes ways that listeners can get in touch with you. And then stay tuned for this new restaurant coming to town, one that we will all be supporting. Trust us, we'll be there.
Like I said, today is supposed to be one of my downest days, and look how God blessed me with y'all, especially with my two. I love them both. Like usually the day I'd be so down because it's the anniversary death of my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And they bring me so much joy. Like, they worth it. I could be working anywhere in the world in a restaurant. I just rather be with them. I love you, Mariana.
Love you too.
You, Zay.
Love you all. Love y'all.
Bye.
That's all for today here on CityCast Nashville. And don't forget, you can support this show and get great perks by becoming a CityCast Nashville neighbor at membership.citycast.fm. If you enjoyed the show, why not tell your friends? Rate the show, leave us a review, and subscribe to our CityCast Nashville newsletter. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Toodles!